everybody. I had a thought, as usual. I want to talk about parental estrangement and how we can be baffled when our children walk out of our life, when we have put our all into them. I'm sure a majority of us as parents who have loved their children can say, gosh, I wish I could have done things a little different. Or when they walk away, they say, what in the heck happened? And if they would just tell me, or I would do anything to fix it. But I want to talk about the fact that we have to dig deeper. And I don't know about you, but I was a nice girl who was bullied. I was bullied in and outside of my home. I've talked about this before. Um, and then I went on to be a target in the military. I married someone who abused me throughout our marriage. And I continued to be a target throughout my adult life through individuals that had been a part of my life. And so, knowing all of that, and you might be nodding your head at this point, it is not uncommon at that point for those people who have had access to your children to use them to continue war and tirade on you. I don't know why. I know that bullies are people who don't feel good about themselves, who may have been targeted as children, who have low self-esteem, etc. But when we say why, I'm when it comes down to it, I'm not really surprised this happened. My children as adults have the right to choose relationships, whether it's with me or without me. And they have relationships with people that weren't kind to me. So can you say great minds think alike or ungreat minds think alike? I don't know. But I just want to throw it out there that there's nothing you could have done. It was not preventable. The choices they make are their own. But what you have to do is think about protecting yourself, not only from those people in your childhood or those people that had once had access to you, but also you may have to protect yourself from your own children, from abusing you, manipulating you, controlling you, draining you financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's exhausting to be on the receiving end of hate, degradation, guilt, and shame. It really is. When you think about it, each one of us is human. We have each made choices in which we're not particularly proud of. But if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that when you had your children, that you were around other people, no one ever expressed concern with you regarding their well-being, about raising them, no one called CPS, etc. You have to think about things like that. So take heed. You probably were a really good parent, and you probably were dealing with some outside influences, whether it's an ex-husband, a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, maybe a parent, maybe your own parent helped in the decimation, or I think dissolving of the relationship between you and your kids. And sometimes other people have more money and can pay them off, and sometimes that's a factor too. So anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Don't think too much about it, and I'm not saying don't think too much about it, but really all you can do at a point in time when someone's an adult and chooses to part ways, it's not fun, but the sooner you can accept it and focus on people who focus on you, your life will get a whole lot better. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I'll be back.